Hello everyone, I just got out of an early screening for How to Train Your Dragon 3, and because of that, I'm actually going to do two reviews for this. This one will be the non-spoiler review, and then I'll release a spoiler review either the day or the night before the movie releases officially, because when I got my tickets for this early screening, I checked if there was an embargo of any kind, and I don't think there is, especially since I believe it's out in other countries before this, and I know I've seen other reviews around on YouTube. But just to stay on the safe side, I will be doing two reviews. This will be non-spoiler, and it's good. It's really, really good. It's just barely not better. The first one's still better in my eyes, but not by much. This one, this is like the bookend of this is gonna be the bookend of the trilogy, and this is I'd say the perfect way to at least end this kind of trilogy. We'll see later this year if episode 9 can pull off the same thing, which is very doubtful considering the second one wasn't all that memorable. Or, and by second one I mean episode 8, Last Jedi. So we'll see how that turns out. I won't go into a Star Wars tangent. But yeah, this one's really good. If you're a fan of the How to Train Your Dragon movies, go see this movie. You will love it. If you haven't seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies yet, watch them. Then watch this one. I will say that if you've seen the trailers and you've guessed from the trailers what the ending is going to be, you're probably right. Yeah, the one I will say they definitely should have made I don't know if gotten someone else or just done the marketing for this movie differently, because much like the second movie, the trailer gives away a bit of a spoiler, especially if you know what to look for, or in the trailer's case, what to listen for. If you by chance haven't seen the trailer, don't watch the trailer, because it will spoil the end of this movie. So if you by some reason go see this movie and you haven't seen the trailer, go see this movie without watching the trailer. Cannot stress that enough. Alright, so is there anything else I can go into without spoilers? Yeah. Some stuff is that even if the story and the characters themselves don't grip you, the imagery is beautiful in this. I really want to go try to find an IMAX 3D screening of this when it comes out and watch it in that, because I tried looking it up in my area and there were none, and unfortunately, which is a shame, because one of my biggest regrets is not seeing the first one in theaters in IMAX 3D. So I was really hoping this would be the one that I would see in IMAX 3D. The second one I didn't see in 3D because me and my family went and saw it, and my parents aren't fans enough of 3D to pay the extra, which is reasonable because 3D can get pricey, especially with a family of as large as ours. Yeah, so visually it's beautiful. well, the story is pretty good. But there is one or two things that bug me a little bit personally, that are kind of the reason why this isn't hint above number one, because my problem with the first one, or well, actually no, not my problem with the first one. The first one I didn't have any glaring problems with. Like I saw it, went through, and there was nothing in the story or anything that bugged me. It's the first one is my favorite animated movie of possibly all time. We'll see what the future brings in terms of animated movies. The second one was good. Some people say it's better than the first one, which I disagree with. And that probably should be a review in and of itself, but when I get in, like, there's no overt plot holes, at least on surface level, but at least when I kind of dig into some of the details, it is stuff that doesn't hold up. I don't know, it just doesn't. There are some plot points in that which don't quite work with me. Albeit it mostly for like kind of personal reasons, how I would have liked the story to go. Oh, not if other people don't have those same issues I have, that's fine. Then this one, there wasn't enough in there that made me like stop and think about something too much that I didn't enjoy the rest of the movie going on. And I can't give it any more than that. And I will say that probably the issues I have are probably mostly might very well be more of a personal whole thing rather than something probably general audience viewers might have. Action wise, this is actually, I wouldn't say it's not an action packed movie, but there's some good action scenes, but they are held down a little bit by the fact that it is a PG movie and family friendly, so they can't go quite as like, I guess probably the right word would be violent with some of the fighting as I kind of personally would have liked, but it is meant to be able to be viewed by young kids, so I kind of get it. I mean, yeah, some of the kids I saw in the audience, like when I was their age, I was watching Star Wars and Jurassic Park and stuff. That was definitely more violent than this, but it's like, yeah, it's stuff that probably like little kids will enjoy. It's just me as kind of older and kind of looks at the fight scenes. It means it's kind of like rather than go for like lethal attacks on actual human people, they sort of just, some of the scenes they'll just kind of shove them out of the way. Some they'll knock them out, knock them over, and it's kind of like, it just looks a little forced and a bit orchestrated, and I guess. But yeah, I mean, these aren't action focused movies, so I mean, it's not that big of a drawback, but it was enough for me to notice. And then I stayed all the way through the credits just in case they put in an after credit scene, because that's, since Marvel started the trend, I feel like that's a thing more and more movies do. But there is no after credit scene, so there's no need for that. And yeah, that's really about it for as far as I can go without spoilers. So with that, I bid you farewell, and guess we'll wait. And I guess in about 3 weeks' time, you'll see the spoiler review pop up. Later.